A gated community, one of the nicest single-story floor plans I've seen. Jack and Jill bathrooms, a 2-story house with a downstairs master, 4,000 plus square feet, houses as low as $600,000 in one of the fastest growing cities in all of California. What's going on, guys, and welcome to Somewhere in SoCal. My name is Mike DeBlack, and on this channel, I show you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. In today's video, I am back at Meadows at Cimarron Ridge by Pulte Homes in the city of Menifee, which is one of the best master plan communities in the Inland Empire. All right, so right now we're gonna go ahead and retour Meadows for like the 4th or 5th time. I don't know how many times I put it on this channel, but look at the analytics. This is one of the best communities in this whole area. Haven't been getting too many calls about it, and I look and analytics are down. I think like only 90 people have watched the video in the past like however many days. So the algorithm's pushing all my newer content. I haven't filmed this for about 5+ months. So I wanted to get you guys into this because I know there's thousands of you every week that want to see these things that haven't seen updated videos. But I wanted to talk to you really quickly first just about Cimarron Ridge. So it's a master plan community. We're going to head into Meadows here, the gated community portion of it. All right. But Pulte has a few different communities here. Greenway, which is sold out. Pathway, which is basically sold out. They've got a 55+ community that I filmed by Del Webb, where they got 2 separate collections there. All right, they got another one, Trailview, which is about to grand open. I've sold a couple lots in there already. But then also, I saw Richmond American bought some land over here. So Richmond American's gonna have a brand new community here as well. So there's lots of growth in this master plan community. And they also have a huge sports park going in right down the road here. So you have a sports park, you got this gated community that I'm just walking through the gates right now. One of the really cool things about this community, aside from all the little things I mentioned, is the views. You know, you see up behind me here, look down here, look at all these amazing views that are down there. There's just holy smokes. All right, so you got views on views on views as I walk up the hill here to this first model. What we're gonna do today is we are gonna hop into these 3 models they got. I'm also gonna hop out into the field and show you 3 floor plans out there. 2 of them are actually quick move-ins that are available now that are heavily discounted. All right, and then also the Ashford, which is not modeled, but I want to show you one out in the field because there's a couple left. So you'll be able to see all 4 floor plans. Like I said, hop into these beautiful models and see what's going on. A couple of little housekeeping things before we go ahead and get started. Number 1, questions I always get asked, HOA and taxes. All right, the HOA in this community is gonna be $170 a month. All right, it is a gated community. It's gonna cover, you know, the gate access, the common landscaping areas. You're super close to that sports park that is being built. All right, so that's that. The tax rate is going to be about 2%. That includes special assessments, Melrose, all that sort of stuff. That's basically the average in this area, so nothing too crazy there. All right, but just a couple more things I want to highlight before we go ahead and dive into this first house. Like number 1, all right, massive lots here. All the lots you're going to see today are a minimum of 10,000 square feet up to 12,000 square feet. So massive lots with, you know, the ability to put a pool in most of them. So really good sized lots. These are the biggest average lots in the whole area. Some of them are probably going to have a little bit of a slope to them. All right, potentially just kind of depending which lot you get, but definitely some of these have huge side yards or huge backyards big enough for a pool. The other thing is the builder incentives. People always ask me about that. Currently, they're doing $16,000 in closing costs to go towards rate buy down or closing costs. All right, you can use it however you would like there. They also have a really good rate buy down programs right now where you can get a house as low as 3.99%. Yes, 3.99% on some of those quick move-ins that I'll show you at the end of this video. The last thing I want to touch on before we dive into this awesome single-story house behind me, all right, is gonna be, I got fancy, all right? I'm gonna put some cool QR codes on the screen to make your life easier. All right, so if at any point you like what you see, all right, make sure you go ahead and reach out. My phone number is on the screen right now, or you can scan that QR code. I made it super simple. I know most of you guys are watching on a TV right now, like 90% of you. All right, so you probably got your phone in your hand. Scan the screen. All right, if you want to reach out, it's going to auto send a text message to me. You don't have to type anything. Just press send, and I'll reach out to you, and we'll have a conversation and kind of see what you guys want to do, or we can hop on a Zoom call or something like that. All right, the other thing, this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like a sort of stuff, I'm showing new houses, new communities, showing you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. If you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way you stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. Or scan the QR code. You can just, from your phone, subscribe and keep watching. Anyways, that's enough yapping. I'm super excited to get in that Bristol and show you the best single-story floor plan in this Inland Empire area. And this one here, they got one available for just about $600,000. So we're going to start this thing off with one of my favorite single-story floor plans in the whole area. It might be the best. I'll let you guys decide. Anyways, right here behind me, we have got the Bristol. This is going to be 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 4 baths. You have the option for a 2 to 3 car garage. I'll explain the differences there. This is going to be 2,550 square feet plus, depending what you do with that garage. And they've got this house right here out in the field starting as low as $631,000. But wait, that includes solar, which is about $30,000. So this house right here, they have one out in the field for about $600,000-ish, and then you add the solar, it's about $631,000. So anyways, we'll spin this thing around and kind of show you guys the exterior here. So this is kind of a Spanish style exterior. We'll walk on in. Nice little like archway there, on through here, and boom. Open it up. Oh, the air conditioning feels so nice. It's like 93 degrees today. When that AC hits you in the face, it feels glorious. All right, so I'll give you a kind of a feel for how this looks right as we enter here. You have this little hallway to the right, so we'll turn to the right, on through here, and kind of show you the nice flooring throughout right here. Tub there. So you have one bathroom right here. You walking on down. Just show you guys the artwork and stuff. All right, now this is going to be unique here because there's another bathroom I'm going to show you first. All right, so you got two bathrooms kind of on this wing of the house. So I like to think of it as like that one's kind of like the guest bathroom for people that come over, and then this one's for the people that are going to have the bedrooms on the side of it. That's kind of how I like to think of it. But you got the dual sinks there, you got the cabinets, the drawers, all the stuff, shower tub combo. I'll show you guys the art there. All right, then you got the bedrooms. So you got bedroom number 1 right here. Nice sized basketball themed room. Little window looking off the side of the house. Kind of cool, like little, almost like an old school gym floor, but like white. Turn it around for you. So just a pretty good sized room. And then you see the high doorways there. And you've got your little pop-in, walk-in closet right here. Shelves, the rods, all the stuff. And then one thing I do want to point out, you'll see there's no doors here. They just want kids slamming their fingers in doors. I promise you, there's gonna be doors in your house. All right, we'll kind of just continue here. So we got, before we get to that bedroom, little tease, you have a linen closet at the end of this hallway. Then a nice naked wall for you to put some artwork on. And then you got another bedroom here. All right, so this bedroom here, pretty good size. Window looking up the front. And then we're gonna have pretty good sized closet on this one too. I'll spin it around to show you guys what we're working with. Kind of the view from the corner, and there's kicked little door stopper. Sunglass case. And then we've got, boom, another bedroom. So bedroom number 3. So all 3 of these bedrooms can really kind of just share that bathroom or one around the corner. I don't know. You guys do what you want. I'm just thinking out loud here. Nice there. Spin it around again. I'll show you a good spot for a TV there. And then we've got our, once again, really good closets for secondary bedrooms on this floor plan. This is really one of my favorite floor plans. So it's like a whole wing of the house on this side. Okay, I'm gonna walk it across for you. All right, so I'm kind of right at the beginning here. You can do it that way for the main stuff of the house, but we're gonna turn left. And this is where things get a little bit unique. So we'll turn to the left here. We got our little coat closet there. This right now is the sales office where Jennifer's at, but that's gonna be the garage. So that's your garage access. So right off the garage, you're gonna have the laundry room. So you got the utility sink here. Oh, they don't have the, they have the counter. You can put a utility sink there. All right, you got the shelf up top, washer dryer hookups, brains of the house right there, where your Wi-Fi routers and wires and all that stuff. And then they got this cool little like mud area thing set up there. Now what's different is the model is set up. When I said this one was, 25, 50 plus, or different bedrooms, this right here is an option to add on. So if you buy dirt, which there's one left, you can have this option here to add an extra bedroom, bathroom kind of suite right here. All right, if you don't have this, there's just like another closet thing right here, a linen closet or something. But the way this is set up, you've got extra room here with the window. You have this little like pop-in closet. Really good size, kind of almost like a mini master, I like to call these things. All right, you walk in here and get your own private bathroom. So your sink, your drawers, your cabinets, all the stuff. Toilet. You got your own linen closet inside over here. And then you do have that shower there. So that is kind of the suite side of it. So that's normally not there. And I'll show you one later without it. So we'll watch a live example out in the field that's available. So And as we walk in here, it's kind of just the rest of the house. Really liking the accent wall here, paneling. Love this, the way they decorated this like entryway table. And then over here, you got this nice flex area. All right, I like to call this the gossip room. It's really just like a flex area. It could be formal dining. Love the way they set it up here. Kind of just as a conversational area. Try and get the nice chandelier up top. Like that little bookshelf thingy. And then kind of that wall matches that wall. Super cool. Love the way they designed this thing. And we'll keep on walking over here and just open up this whole big great room area, and I'll do a nice pan for you guys. So there's gonna be like a office area thing here. We'll show you in a second. Make a kitchen, designated dining area, nice big living room, and then the door to the master back there. But turn this around and kind of show you this. They call this the Pulte Planning Center. It's basically just like a workstation type thing. So out in the field, they got these with one counter and then two counters. Nice little workstation there for kids' homework and stuff like that. I'm going to show you this whole kitchen. Color scheme here, got a nice big island. No sink in the island. And the sink's gonna be under that window over there. Really liking those. Lights hanging down. I'm gonna show you the pantry here. So a really good sized pantry. Boom, boom. Lots of space for snacks in here. Then you got the schmancy microwave up top, your oven down low, all the stuff. Drawers, cabinets galore. The nice extended backsplash here. I really enjoy this color combo. The cabinets, the countertop, the backsplash. Nice big sink here. Window looking out to the back. Really nice feel to this. This feels like a great house for entertaining. You got people that kind of just, chill over there or here at the island, around the island, living room, all the stuff. And then in this community, you got some massive backyards too. So you'll see out here, we got the covered patio right there. A really good sized backyard. So these will come as kind of blank canvases, but I just kind of want to show you for inspiration here how massive these yards are. A lot of these that are available are, almost all of them I think. Let me look at my sheet. Every single one is 10,000 square foot plus lot, all the way up to over 12,000 square feet. So huge yards. Lots on the side yards too. Some of them do have slopes, so just being real. All right, anyway, so we're done there. So now we're gonna go back over here. As I'm walking, I'm gonna throw a QR code up on the screen. If you wanna see more new builds, scan that and you stay up to date with all the new builds in the area. Anyways, here we go. We've got the master bedroom here. Paneling there matches the, called the gossip room flex area and that entryway wall. Nice big window looking out to the backyard. Light fixture there, but really good sized master bed. This is humongous. For a single story, this is really big. One of the bigger single story master bedrooms I've seen. Very nice spot for our TV there. And you got enough space at the foot of the bed for a little bench. And you come over here. Now you will not have a door here. All right, you guys could put a barn door or something after the fact, but they do not do those. All right, we'll turn it here and you got the bathtub, the walk-in shower, window looking off the side of the house. And then you've got the dual sinks, the drawers, the cabinets, the medicine cabinet, big old mirror. We've got our throne area right there. And then boom, we got our walk-in closet. All right, so it's lots of closet space, and then Pulte is the best, absolute best with the stock closets. That include the built-in shelving. Huge fan of that. So that, let me get this right. Ugh. That's gonna wrap this one up. Now we will go out and see one of these live in the field at the end of this video. So yes, this is a model, this is sexy AF, right? But maybe you wanna see one of these out live in the field. So if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm gonna walk one of these live that's move-in ready. So this house right here, the Bristol, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 4 baths, 2 to 3 car garage, 2550 plus on the square footage. They've got one of these as low as $631,000. But remember, that includes about a $30,000 solar system as well. So really, we're looking right around $600,000 for this floor plan now. All right, so next up, we've got one of my favorite floor plans. This right here is going to be the Oxford. All right, the reasons it's my favorite, it has a downstairs master bedroom, which I'll show you here in a second. So I know that's a huge deal for some people where you want the big house, but mom and dad want to be downstairs. All right, so that's going to be coming up right here. So this is the Oxford, 5 beds, 4 baths, a 3-car tandem garage. It's 3,520 square feet. They've got 2 of these available. One about $819,000 on a quick move-in, and they got one that you can design from dirt. All right, and now it's going to be $774,000. So we'll spin this thing around and kind of show you guys what we're working with here. All right, so once again, the Oxford, super cool exterior here. You got the nice stonework on the outside. Walk on up to this thing. A little country music. Hopefully I don't get a YouTube violation for that in the background. This community has the best music. By the way, I'm a country guy mainly. All right, anyways, so we've got our entryway here. I'm going to show you everything. The first things first, we got this nice flex room area at the front of the house. I can put an office and something like that. So a shameless plug real quick. So I have something like this set up at my house where it's a flex room like this, and that's where my office is. And I was going to put some doors there, some glass doors. I got a quote. It was like $8,500 for custom glass doors. So if anyone out there has a contact or an idea, I've been looking at Wayfair for some it's like a generic size. Mine's different size. Anyways, I'm in the market for some glass doors or something like that. So if you have ideas, reach out to me. Anyways, back to you guys. So we got this flex room area up here. I like the vibe of this thing right here. The little accent wall there, the bookshelf thingies. Texture there, that's pretty cool. Got this window looking out to the front, so kind of cool. All right, but we'll go across the way over here to the right, and you'll notice they got the black trim on a lot of stuff here. All right, so we're gonna have a linen closet right here. We're gonna have a bathroom right here. Like the black trim and all that stuff. We got, boom. Nice size room here. So bedroom 1 kind of at the front of the house. And you got the closet, all the stuff. Keep it moving. Walk further on down. Before we get to all the good stuff, we got our movie theaters. Lots of storage here under the stairs. I call it the movie theater because my kids used to, we used to throw, my brother-in-law had a house in Huntington Beach with one of those, and we were younger and like to do adult beverages. We only had 2, right? And we had iPads. We just throw the kids in there and call it a movie theater so we can play games and have some adult beverages. So now I still call it movie theater in all these videos. And when you guys come out, you guys always joke around that that's the movie theater. So I like it. Anyways, let's turn it around here for you. All right, so we're in the living room area right here, the great room. The stairs there. I'll show you that. Upgraded handrail. The color is very nice. Like that accent wall behind the TV too, and ties on the blue. Man, this is one of my favorite models. I've been in this thing so many times, but just jaw-dropping to me. So you got the nice living room there, and then boom, this whole area back here. So we got our kitchen area, coffee station, like the pendant lights, the nice big island. 4 seats. 4 seats feels right. Pendant lights hanging down. Really nice feel to this. Really loving the that dark blue color with the white and the black. Got the extended backsplash, the underlighting. Like this is, they finally fixed the drawer. If you watched some of my videos, I've filmed this a bunch of times. One of these drawers is always jacked up. They got it fixed. Got the upgraded kitchen, chef's kitchen in here. Got the microwave. You got the oven, coffee station area over here. But guys, just look how vibey this is here. This is so cool. Look at the nice sink. Wow, super cool. And then you got your kind of designated dining area over here. Once again, you got the area rugs to accentuate everything. Huge fan of area rugs, and that little light fixture is awesome. All right, so oh, nice little mirror too. Sweet. Come over here, we're gonna have a ginormous pantry. It's like endless. It's a huge pantry. over here. Before I go outside, I did kind of skip over that back area. So it's over here. All right, so over here you can have your garage locked, but you got a 3-car garage there. All right, and then right here we're gonna have a coat closet kind of as you enter. And then because the master bedroom is downstairs, the laundry room is downstairs. So you got laundry room right here, right off the kitchen, right outside the garage. So you got the washer dryer hookups. They got the hanging cabinets, the shelves, the counter, utility sink, all the stuff in there. All right. I'll go over here and I'll show you outside before we go to the bedroom. All right. Got the covered patio on this one off to the corner. So it's cool because you got that right there, and you got the other designated dining area right here. But I'll just show you for inspiration in the backyard again. Huge lots here. Lots of space. Walk on back. All right. Keep on walking, and here we go. A house, 2-story house with a downstairs master that is humongous. D.R. Horton has some of these in a couple communities, but the floor plan is not as big as this. All right, so we got a downstairs master. I like how they painted that ceiling the same color as those accent walls in the living area. Guys, this is so... Got the area rugs there, this chairs at the bottom of the foot of the bed. Super cool light fixture too. That was really cool. Nice window looking out to the side there. And another one to the backyard on this side. Beautiful day today. You know, the full feel from the corner here. Very nice. So walk on back over to the master bathroom. You got a giant mirror. Lights up top, you got a medicine cabinet. I like that countertop too. You got the trim. Yeah, guys, this is, I've said it before, this is one of my favorite models. I think this is a floor plan I would consider buying, personally, for my family. All right, we got the throne area there, and then we've got our walk-in closet. So you can spin there, you got kind of some built-in shelving, you got the racks, the rods, more built-in shelving. Is there anything on the door? I don't think so. Just showing you guys. All right, cool. So that kind of wraps up this whole downstairs area. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk upstairs. But while I'm doing that, all right, guys, I got all kinds of really cool like QR code stuff going on in this video. I learned some cool little tricks that's gonna help you guys out, because I want you guys to just like, I know most of you guys watch on your TV, right? So you could just be watching on your TV, have your phone, I'm sure you got your phone in your hand, pause it, scan the code, and do some stuff. So right now, I'm gonna put a QR code there. So if you like these sort of videos, I'm gonna remind you guys that this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I'm touring new houses, new communities, showing you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal, if you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell, or easier, scan the QR code from your phone right now. It's gonna automatically do that for you. All you do is press the button, right? Okay. Anyways, we've reached the top of the stairs. You got the nice open handrail there. You got a landing, not a straight shot. So you got the little bend and spin up there. You got this nice window. And this is one of my favorite lofts. So this is a huge loft at the top of the stairs. And I really love what they did with the furniture here. Right, I got 4 kids. Like, this would be super cool for them to have their own little stations up here. You have their own like homework stations up there. You got windows galore, and whew, the views. Depending where you're at in this community, guys, the views are breathtaking. And there's lots and lots going on. You know, I mentioned that earlier. You got a nice big open living area there, or loft area. Keep it on moving. All right. You're gonna have a little linen closet here. We got several bedrooms up here. So we got another bedroom. So this is the 3rd bedroom overall. Really good sized secondary bedroom. You got high ceilings in here too. Sometimes the builders have shorter ceilings on the 2 stories. This one, 9-foot ceilings. Nice windows looking for views out there. You can see here, really good sized room, and you're gonna have Jack and Jill. I think this is the one. Yep, this is the one. All right, so you got your own little private bathroom area over here for this room. You got a little pop-in walk-in closet. You got that there. You got that there. All right, then you walk over here, boom. You're sharing a toilet and a tub with someone. And then boom, now we're in another bedroom. I'll show you in a second. All right, but this is their bathroom. All right, they got their whole station here, their medicine cabinet, their mirror, all the stuff. And then boom, here's their bathroom, or their bedroom. All right, so, I like that accent wall there. Pretty cool. All right, so you got Jack and Jill set up there for the bathrooms. I was actually out with some people last week, 2 weeks ago. I think it was Kelly and John, if you're watching this video, shouting you out. We're looking for Jack and Jill, and here's one that's got it. All right, so anyways. All right, so we got the nice big window looking out to the front of the house. And guys, these are some of those dirt lots that are available. So like we're in front of the models here, boom, those are some of the last ones they're gonna build. They kind of up the hill that way. And then on the back of the community, I'm gonna show you at the end of this, some that are quick move-ins. All right, anyways, you got a nice pop-in, walk-in closet on this one too. And then this one does have something that just matters on the exterior style, if this is gonna have a window in the closet or not, I think. Anyways, so just for reference, really quickly before we wrap it up. All right, so that bedroom there wrapped around to behind this closet is the bathroom area. And then boom, this bedroom goes in there, kind of that same area. So that's kind of where that Jack and Jill setup is. All right, but outside of that, a couple more things. So we got a linen closet here. We're gonna have another bathroom here. Like look at the flooring up here too. Let's got another bathroom at the top up here. And then we've got our final bedroom. Like a princess theme or something. Thing hanging down. The lights. In it. Very cool setup. And I am a huge fan of this house. All right, once again, this right here was the Oxford. We have 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. One of the best lofts in Menifee / the Inland Empire. A 3-car tandem garage. This one is 3,520 square feet. And they've got this one quick move-in for $819,000, or you could buy it from dirt for a spring move-in for $774,000 and then you do rent. Check that, I screwed that up. I forgot to take $20,000 off. This is gonna be $799,000 for the one that's available now, and $754,000 for the future one. So yeah, I screwed up. That's why there's edits on the picture. All right, so as we walk to our last model, right? They got 3 of the 4 floor plans modeled here. All right, they do have another floor plan called the Ashford, which is not modeled, but I am gonna show you one at the end of this video. So they have one out in the field that I'll show you at the very end of this video. So if you wanna see that last floor plan, go ahead and stick around. But for now, we got their last model. This right here is the Shelton, and it is an absolute beast. All right, this house right here is gonna be 6 to 7 bedrooms, 4.5 to 5.5 bathrooms, a 2 to 3 car garage, and it's 3,994 square feet plus. So depending what you do with the garage, this thing can creep up over 4,000 square feet. All right, they've got this one right now. There's only one of these left. All right, it's dirt. You can completely customize it, and it's starting at 790. I'll call it 800,000. 800,000. It's like $10 less. Anyways, spin this thing around and kind of show you what we're working with. Gorgeous. I'm gonna back up. This is a gorgeous exterior, and just guys, just a massive home. Look how wide. My phone is as wide as it goes, and you can barely fit the whole house in there. It's a massive house. We'll walk on up to this though. Really digging the number one, the upgraded garage door with the windows and all that, and then you got the lamps or lights up there. Super cool. Shutters on. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just nerding out on house stuff. Stonework. Nice little porch patio area. Go ahead and see this thing now. All right. So you enter, and boom. Little taste of everything here. Like the one with my glasses off. Like the mirrors there. And over here, boom, we got like this isn't necessarily a next gen, but you can put a kitchenette there. I'm actually going to show you when I show you. I'm going to show you one of these out in the field later too, and it's going to show you what the kitchenette looks like. So you got this little like living area here, and then you're going to have this like empty closet basically. Now what they can do here is put a stackable washer or dryer if you want to make this like a full-on unit thing. All right, go this way. You got your bedroom for this little suite. Gosh, my hands are shaking. Gimbals. I'm gonna get a new gimbal before my next video next week. Got the lights up there. Window looking out to the side of the house. You're gonna have your little suite bathroom here. So the mini master suite's got its own bathroom. Then you got another closet over here. So like a rod and a rack to hang some stuff, but lots of storage space in that closet. And then you got just kind of how the bedroom looks basically. Anywho, keep it on moving. All the stuff. Here we go. And then we've got, I guess first off, let's show you an option of the tile work they got here. A lot of the other ones have that LVP wood-like stuff. This is more of a tile feel to it. More modern looking, I guess. I don't know. All right, you got a flex room right here. So, pretty cool. So flex room at the front. The window looking out to the little porch there. And guys, this is a massive flex room. So I actually sold one of these in the community, and my clients, I believe, are making this into a bedroom. Closing it off, making an extra bedroom. I don't think that's an option from the builder though. All right, anyways. So you got our little powder room here. Dark tones in here. Powder room. Oh, we got some lights to fix. Right here, we're gonna have a little linen closet. Cool use of space there. Oh, bench and art and stuff. Stairs. So this downstairs, right from this point, kind of feels similar to the Oxford that we just saw. Kind of just the living room here. They do have those cutouts. Those cutouts aren't normal, guys. Just so you know. Little fireplace down there. Got the living room set up here. Got the open handrail. Stairs going up. Turn it around for you. We got our kitchen area right here. So minus having the master downstairs in the Oxford, this feels kind of similar to the way it's laid out. All right, they got the floor-to-ceiling cabinets with the glass up top there. Like the extended backsplash, the lighting under there. Really good-sized island. They got 3. I mean, might be able to use 4. And you like those lights up top too. Those are kind of cool. Microwave, double ovens. Going all out on the kitchens and all these models. Nice, really nice feel down here. And you've got your designated dining area right here. Your area rug. Slider there. We'll go outside in a second. And then you do have kind of that Pulte planning center here. So homework station, whatever. I do love that accent wall they put there. Super cool. All right. I'm getting you guys dizzy. I'm sorry. Let's skip this little corner. All right, so go back over here. And you're gonna have a massive pantry. This is like one of those things in a art class back like elementary school. You like do the perspective things, the lines, and it just seems so deep. So just a really good sized pantry there. And then right behind me, you got your garage access here to that 2 or 3 car garage. You got a coat closet there. Right, this one 2 or 3 car garage. Yeah, I'll explain the 2 to 3 car garage in a second. All right, and then you've got a little mud area there. All right, let me go back over to the Pulte Center over here and just show you what the option is. So the other option, guys, and because the last one's dirt, I'm just gonna explain it. You could get rid of the 3 car garage and turn this into another suite back here. So that's an option. So if you're wanting this floor plan, want lots of space, you basically lose this, or I think they might shift the orientation this way to go along the wall. And then that way is gonna be a suite. The bathroom and all the stuff. Anyway, so we'll go outside here and show you the backyard on this. All right, once again, you got covered patio. That's peaceful. The sky today, that's so cool. Once again, blank canvases, just showing you guys, but they got huge lots out here. The one that they got available is 10,000, just under 10,500 square feet. Go on in and walk up the stairs now. As I do that, all right, you guys want to see any of these houses, make sure you go ahead and reach out. I'm gonna put my phone number and a QR code on the screen. All right, if you guys are watching this on TV and you have your phone on you, scan that QR code. It's gonna auto-populate a text to me. Like, you don't have to write anything other than your name at the bottom. It's say, hey Mike, I was watching one of your videos on YouTube, wanted to chat about buying a new house. And all you do is put your name, press send, and I'll be in touch with you. Super easy. Anyways, all right, we've reached the top of the stairs. Once again, get the colored open handrail there, I like that. Super cool, the landing. All right, anyway, so lots to digest up here. Just show you where we're at. So we'll turn to the left first. We've got a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. So there's the bedroom, really good size, tall ceilings. Has this bathroom here. So they have their own private bathroom. I think, like, for myself, I'll talk there. Myself, as my daughter gets older, right? Like, she becomes a teenager, she doesn't need to share a bathroom, maybe so. Maybe this is like a good fit for someone like her. Or I guess if you guys have daughters or sons or whoever, teenagers that need their own space. Anyways, so bedroom here. Window looking out to the front of the house. We've got our closet. Really lots of space in this closet. Go back and see what I do. I'll go back in the corner and kind of show you guys from the corner what it looks like. Good spots for TVs and all the stuff. Keep it moving. All right, that's gonna be the master across the hall, so we'll save that. All right, so we walk a little further. We got this loft area. Little cutout there where they got the TV all set up, the console below. Window, they got this whole little gamey thing, so you put like an L-shaped couch in the corner there. Second living area. All right, then over here you're gonna have our laundry room. You got the washer, dryer there. Cabinets hanging down. Brains of the house. Utility sink, the nice countertops. A little artwork there. And like a little towel thingy. All right, keep it on moving. We're gonna have if I remember correctly, a big empty closet. Yep, a big empty closet. This is the timeout room. Or maybe make a little workstation or something, or I don't know. Shoot, I do like breath work and meditation. Maybe I'm just sitting there or something, I don't know. Let's walk further on back. We got a linen closet here. We got a bathroom here. So you got the dual sinks, the drawers, the cabinets, all the stuff, the medicine cabinet. With the privacy door here, so the kiddos can be washing their teeth, brushing their face. No, washing their face, brushing their teeth, doing their hair in the morning. Brain fart there. All right, you have the privacy door here, and someone else can go into the bathroom, taking care of business, or taking a shower, bath, whatever. All right. So much space up here. All right, so then right here, we've got another bedroom. A little floral print on top, that's kind of cool. All right, so this one's set up as the nursery. So we got Ruby Drew and Indy Kate. Window looking out to the front of the house. You're gonna have a walk-in closet thingy here. And guys, it's probably because the furniture is so small, but this feels like a huge room. All right, another bedroom over here. Oh, baseball thing. So, really good size room. You got, pretty big bed. You got the big desk, the nightstand on the other side. I like the way they set this thing up. That is a cool little bat shelf rack thingy. Lots of space in here, and big window looking out to the side of the house. And then we got another pretty good sized little walk-in pop-in closet for a secondary room. But wait, there's more. We got one more bedroom before the master. So down this long hall, that's kind of cool. Down this long hallway, and boom, our last secondary bedroom. Once again, really good size here. And then you do have a good amount of space for this walk-in closet on this one. I'll show you guys, there's all that. So pretty good amount of space for this room. I want to show you guys the views again. These views are just like, whoa. I like it, and there's so much growth, as I mentioned in the opening, guys, coming. Like, obviously Menifee is one of the fastest growing areas, but like this whole area is just like lots of empty land you see is going to be houses, and especially Cimarron Ridge is a really good spot. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead, walk back toward the stairs. So all those rooms at the back of the house. You have this one little one right here for whoever's there, and then boom, you got the master bedroom. So you got tons of natural light. It's one of the first things I noticed, that big window, that basically postcard out there, a real life postcard. All right. Some people are a fan of this little accent piece, some aren't. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think my wife did not like it. I showed her. Anyways, you got this cool little piece here to kind of open up the space a little bit, make it look bigger. So it is pretty big as is. And guys, this is just a massive bedroom. I want to show you that too. That's kind of cool. I'd like to show you that. And Pulte has this stuff where you can kind of see what they did. And you can like scan a thing and buy the furniture that's in here. I really like those nightstands. That's a cool little chair too. All right, so you're right here above the backyard on this one. We'll walk on into the master bathroom. All right, so you got the soaking tub, the walk-in shower, the glass doors there. I kind of like the idea of putting artwork above that. This way we've got the his and her sinks. I like the mirrors of the split there, especially when you got like a cool view like these guys do on this one. Dude, I would buy this model. It's probably gonna be over $1 million, but hey, see what happens when it comes available. Alright. Tiles, same as downstairs. We're gonna have our throne area right here. We'll have a little linen closet inside our bathroom here. And then we've got a massive walk-in closet. You do like cartwheels and stuff in here. So you got the built-in shelving there and tons and tons and tons of space. I mean, I wish I would have brought my daughter to do some, like I said, do some cartwheels or something in here because she could totally do it. Anyways, that's gonna wrap this one up. Again, this is their biggest floor plan, probably one of the biggest floor plans in this whole Menifee area. We got the Shelton. It's gonna be 6 to 7 bedrooms, depending what you do with that 3-car garage. So 6 to 7 beds, 4.5 to 5.5 baths, 2 to 3-car garage, and then you got the loft right here. 3,994 square feet, but over 4,000 if you decide to forego the 3-car garage and make an extra suite. So lots of options there. So they've got one of these left. It's a dirt lot. It's gonna be basically $800,000. So yeah, if you want it, let me know. All right, so next up, I'm actually gonna take you into 3 of the actual houses they have out in the community. So we've, obviously toured the models already, showed you guys kind of what those model homes look like. But next up, I kind of want to show you guys 2 homes that are actually available, that are like available for purchase now, that are quick move-ins. I'm also going to show you one of these Sheltons that has a little bit of configuration differences in there that I'll show you. That the house is already sold, but they do have one available. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you those. But first, I just wanted to kind of show you this view. So we're like out on the main street and just look at that view and the clouds. Oh my gosh, so nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and just walk into this one. As I'm gonna speed through these ones, guys, because we've already seen them. I just want to show you a quick example of what it's like out in the field here. So this right here is the Bristol, that amazing single-story floor plan. This one is actually available. All right, so they got this one right here that we're walking into, available for $787,000. All right, gonna be 10,000, just under 10,200 square foot lot. We'll walk into this one, kind of just like I said, quickly show you. And so you're in the high 600s on this one. I'll show you kind of what's going on here. So you see kind of the upgraded flooring here. Turn to the right quickly. Show you guys what's available there. Cabinet colors. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick one. I'm just gonna kind of just go through all 3 of these just to show you like a real house out in the field here. So this flooring, the carpet, the cabinets, all the stuff you see with the sliding glass shower there with that bench. bedroom, bedroom. Got your linen closet here. Keep it moving this way. And then across the way over here, all right, you'll see in the model, they have that extra suite. In this one, this is gonna be that 3-car garage. So I'll show you that. All right, so I'm coming here to show you that quickly. All right, so you got your service store there, you got your solar stuff, your batteries, and then boom, instead of the suite, this one has the extra garage space there. So a 2-car tandem, basically. You got the laundry room here with the sink, brains of the house, and then boom, you're walking out here. So you got the, I mean, I think just the flooring makes such a nice difference, the biggest difference really. So the gossip room, the open living area here. You got your little workstation thing over here. I'll show you the whole kitchen, the whole deal. Nice big island. You got the chef's kitchen here. You got that nice hood vent up top. Pantry in the corner. And then you are gonna have, so I'm gonna show you this in the backyard, because this is a live house you can move into in the high 600s. You got the covered patio on this one. All right, and then this is kind of those blank canvases we talked about. So decent sized yard. Like I said, it's a 10,000, little over 10,000 square foot lot. A lot of these lots in this neighborhood are humongous. All right, and you got lots of space kind of on the side of the house over here. That is that, and then you got the little hill on the side on that one. And you got a dead crow in your backyard. Go quickly to the master. Walk across this way. And boom, kind of off to the back of the house. Nice and big old window looking out to the back. And then you do have both the tub and the walk-in shower on this one. So just showing you all the stuff quickly, like I said. All right, so again, this right here is the Bristol. All right, so they're, guys, one of the best single-story floor plans. Now, obviously, depending whether you want that suite or not, they do have 4 of these currently available. 3 of them are kind of quick move-ins, but they do have one of these that's going to be at about $631, which includes solar, which really makes the house, because the solar is about 30 grand, which makes this floor plan about $600,000, which is a freaking steal to be in this neighborhood. My eyes are super sensitive. Let's throw the shades on. Walked right into the sun right there. All right, so next up, we are gonna go, I'm gonna save the Ashford for last, because that's one that's not modeled. We'll save that for last. Make you stick around and see that one. As I'm talking about that Ashford, you're gonna see, when we get into that one, I'll mention it again, but that one has like the regular flooring. If you're someone who wants to buy it super cheap, I actually have a contact, one of you guys, one of my clients, who knows the people who do the flooring for like the brand that Pulte uses, like one of the floors that they use out here. So I have a really good flooring contact for you, should you want to just get the basic flooring and upgrade later. So might be able to help you out there. So anyways, we're gonna walk up to this one next. All right, this right here is gonna be the Shelton, all right, which we saw moments ago on the model tour. All right, but this right here, Shelton is, they got one of these available left. Only one left. Hold me. This one right here is not available. This is sold. All right, they're kind of just letting me walk through it because they got some cool stuff going on inside. All right, but the one in the community is available for $820,000. So honestly, on this one, I'm really just going to kind of show you guys the downstairs, because upstairs is going to be the same as the model basically, but you got the flooring in here. I really just want to show you guys. So you got the little flex area. They did the upgraded handrail. Just show you all the downstairs stuff first. So this is one that's already sold, and this is going to be kind of an example. Like this is kind of one of the more basic countertops, but you can kind of see all the stuff here. The workstation. This one does not have the patio outside, but it's something you can add on your own on the last one that's available. But what I really wanted to show you on this one There's gonna be this little front room area here. So you walk in here and they got the kitchenette set up. So that's kind of what makes this one different. All right, so this is an option that was not modeled really, but some people want to like look at that next gen style. So this is kind of what you could do here if you wanted to make it like a next gen or in-law suite. So you got the kitchenette, you got the bedroom over here where you're gonna have that bathroom. Nice little big closet here with some storage space. And I forgot to show you guys. So they got the kitchenette set up, but then they also got the stackable washer dryer in here. So that's an option to kind of make it a kitchenette here at the front. Right, so that's this one. This, I don't know if my shade's on. No, I'm just staying here and talk about that one for a second. All right, this one right here was the Shelton. All right, and the one they got available is for $820. It's from Dirt, so you can customize it however you want. But $820 starting, and then you just add on, and you can do something like that. Anyways, so next up, I'm gonna walk across the street. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. We got a little cement mixer right here. I'm gonna walk across the street to that one right there. That right there is an Ashford that's available. So I'm actually gonna walk through the whole thing because this is not one that we have modeled here. When I say we, I'm saying I mean they, but I didn't show it to you. Just a reminder, I work for you guys, not for the builders, all right? Yeah, so I've got the Ashford right here. That's just a super cool shot. Whoa, let me back up and I like that. Maybe a thumbnail or something. Anyway, so let me just talk quickly about the Ashford since I didn't have the model. So the Ashford is gonna be 6 to 7 bedrooms, 4 to 5 baths. You can have a 2 or 3 car garage. It starts at 3,699 square feet, so 3,700 square feet. Depending what you want to do with bedrooms in that garage, it could be even more than 3,700 square feet. The house behind me right now is going to be $790,000 the way you see it here. All right, they have 4 of these available, including one of them. I'm sorry, 3 of these available, including one of them that's going to be a February move-in. So from basically $790 all the way up to $830-ish thousand on this one. And this one behind me right here, so yes, it's $790 now, but that is $60,000 off. All right, so walk up to this one here. Like I said, I'm gonna go through this. And then the one thing to notice on this one, as we'll get in there, is the flooring that I mentioned earlier. You got a nice little porch area right here. Own exterior. Smart doorbells. Porch there. And this is an actual house that you guys can get. All right, so come in here and you've got the standard flooring. So if you always want to know what the standard flooring is, those base prices, this is that standard flooring. All right, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a contact that can get you that wood-like LVP type stuff or all kinds of flooring, honestly. So if you want flooring options, let me know. All right, but right here you can have a little flex room area. I shouldn't say little, it's pretty big. So a nice size flex room right here at the front of the house. Got some gimbal issues, so I'm gonna do it myself. All right, so over here, you're gonna have your first bathroom downstairs right here. And then you've got a good sized bedroom right here. Closet there. Have a little coat closet here at the end of the hallway. So you got this, boom. I didn't lie, coat closet with some storage underneath. And our full on movie theater right here. So lots of storage underneath. Keep it on moving. All right, they do have the upgraded handrail there. A nice, great room here. It's got the living room area. You're gonna have a nice big island, nice sink. Then once again, you do have an upgraded kitchen here where you're gonna have hood vent there, the microwave over here, and then you got double ovens on this one. There's that. Walk this way. Around the bend, we got our garage there. A really good sized pantry. Our coat closet right there, and then real quick, because I'm carrying around my gimbal that broke, just do this. I'll show you guys the garage. I'll get that later. But here's the garage on this one. All right, so the service door, all the same stuff. So just the same basically as the last one of the other ones that we just saw. Because this is a live one, I'm going to show you the backyard and everything. So this is kind of that Pulte Planning Center little workstation. Loving this window here to kind of like look out in the backyard. So depending what you do in the backyard, cool little spot for the kiddos to do homework or Legos, or maybe mom or dad has Etsy shop or something. Gotta take this pipe out. All right, come on here. And then this one looks like it's got the extended patio, like a double long patio. That's super cool. All right, then you're at the back of the community here, so you got that cinder block wall back there and then vinyl on the sides. Really good sized yard here. And this one right here is going to be a 10,200 square foot lot basically. So I'll show you how good of a size backyard this is. And the double wide patio thing there. Close that up. I'll do a quick run through upstairs. So, all right, go up here. Show you upstairs quickly. Bend. Oh, I'm going to show you guys this. I saw this because I previewed this before because I was trying to figure out the order I was going to do this. All right, so at the top of the stairs, though, guys, look. Zoom for you. That's so cool. Anyways, all right, so at the top of the stairs here, let me just turn it around for you. So you got a room there. We'll go into a second, but just want to show you the top of the stairs, loft area, master's that way. Okay, let's turn to the right over here. You got a room with like an ensuite right here. So you got really good sized bedroom, has its own bathroom, and like a walk-in pop-in closet. We'll go this way. You're gonna have a little linen closet there, loft area, the window looking out the front of the house. Keep going back here. All right, you got your laundry room here with a utility sink, another bedroom, decent sized room here, closet there. I missed a big old linen closet here. You got a bathroom here, you got the privacy door, you got the two sinks. We're here, another bedroom. Two windows for natural light, pretty good size. Actually, standard room, I was a bit bigger than normal. No, this house is just a big house, I don't know. Feels like a pretty good size room now that I think about it. All right, then you got this little pop-in walk-in closet here. Another bedroom over here. All right, similar sized room there. Nice window looking out to the back. And then we're gonna have our, once again, pop-in walk-in closet there. I'll just show you the hill behind the, you can see my phone there. Maybe some views back there. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and see the master on this one. We'll walk it across. Boom. All right, so here is our master bedroom on this. Got a big window there, a little side window, a little cutout. On this side, looks like that's where they want you to put your TV, maybe? Where they got that set up? Oh, nope, that's where they want it. That's where they think your TV should go. And we'll walk on in here to the master bathroom. So you got the mirrors, a little cutout there. I'm a fan of that cutout, some people aren't. I kind of think it's pretty cool, especially like in this scenario where you have no one behind you. There's nature, that's pretty cool. Sinks, the drawers, tub, the walk-in shower. We got our throne area. Then we got a pretty good sized walk-in closet here. Those built-in shelves, that's what Pulte's really good at. More built-ins over here, so. Anyways, this right here was the Ashford, all right? This is one that we did not show you guys out in the field, all right? The Ashford, this particular house I'm walking through right here, I guess Ashford in general, 6 to 7 beds, 4 to 5 baths, 2 to 3 car garage, 3,700 square feet plus, really 3,699 plus, depending what you would do with the garage. This house that we're standing in right now is discounted $60,000, and it is $792,000. I might have said it differently earlier, but it's $792 on a quick move-in available now, and they got more coming down the road. So if you don't like this layout here, they still have options for another quick move-in that I haven't filmed, and then one that's still dirt that you have options to do whatever you want. So.
Alrighty guys, so next up, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna hop on the map and show you guys what it's like to actually live here, where schools, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. But first, I wanted to just remind you guys that if you have a house to sell, I can help you with that too. I actually have 2 active listings from you guys right now. So if you need to sell a house in order to buy a house, my kid taking stuff away, I can help you out there. So I can do a quick little video report, show you guys what your house is worth. And if you want to use me to sell your house, cool. If not, no big deal. At least you know what the numbers look like. So if you're out there, I got 2 listings right now. Like I said, I got one, a townhome in Moreno Valley, $500,000 gated community. And then we also have a house in La Puente in LA County that is basically has an ADU, super nice ADU. It's $875,000 up there. So if you know anyone that's in the market up there, let me know. Anyways, let's dive into the computer and I'll show you where we're at. So we are in basically North Menifee / South Paris. We're in the city of Menifee, right on the hill as you see in the drone shots and stuff. Just awesome views here. So as I mentioned before, Cimarron Ridge is a huge master plan community. So we've got Meadows, which is one part of it. And then you've got also Greenway and Pathway, which are down here and kind of wrapped around. And then I'll kind of just show you guys real quick the other communities that are coming. So we've got a Del Webb community, which is right there. Arbor and Trellis are Del Webb communities that are over here that I've filmed on before. So there's 55 plus communities. They're gonna have a pool, clubhouse, all kinds of really cool stuff there. So that's an option for you guys. And then over on right here is where they're building the big sports park on the corner of Getz and Valley. They're building a giant sports park there. I actually want to show you guys the renderings. All right, so I actually just pulled up the map for the Trailview community. All right, but this is the sports park that's in there. 2 baseball fields. Can I zoom in any further? Soccer field. Yeah, so that's kind of what that park's gonna look like there. Shoot, hopefully our Little League plays there. Anyways, so the other part I was talking about is, so then this is the park here, then right across here is the Trailview community, which is a brand new community that's about to open up. So I've sold a couple of the lots in there already. Super excited for my families that are moving there. I got one of them coming in from Florida, so super excited for those guys. I think they're actually the first people that are gonna move into that community. So we've got some action going on over here too. So I'm gonna, if you want information on these houses too. Bottom line is I've got information on this whole area. Today's video is just Meadows. And then also I think on this side over here, this empty land is where Richmond Americans gonna build their community. I just learned that today as I was driving up. I saw the sign, so I'm gonna do some digging there and get you guys some information on that and show you guys those homes too eventually. All right, but anyways, all right, let's just talk about living here. So school, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. So let's do the schools. All right, we are gonna be at, I had the paper here. There we go. All right, the schools, we're gonna be at Ridgemore Elementary School. All right, a whopping 8-minute drive to elementary school. All right, we're at Catherine Newport Middle School, which is in Audie Murphy Ranch. So if you're wanting a resale home, that's another good community, is Audie Murphy Ranch. I just know out there right now, new homes are the more, I saw a thing that new homes are like on average $20,000 less than I call my used home or resale home, and plus they come with upgrades and incentives and all that sort of stuff. But if you're looking for a more established community, I guess, let me know, because I do resale homes too. So anyways, this community, or this middle school, Catherine Newport Middle School, is in Audie Murphy, Audie Murphy Ranch. So you've got access to their super new school, very modern for that brand new community. And then the high school is gonna be Paloma Valley High School. All right, about a 15-minute drive to Paloma Valley. This high school is like straight out of a movie. My daughter used to do cheerleading there. We used to do practices, like the sunsets, the football field, the palm trees, just looks super cool. And this one's right behind one of the Lennar communities that I filmed recently. Then we'll do Santa Rosa Academy for the charter school. All right, about 15 minutes there. That is like a lottery system. You have to like be drawn to get in there. The easiest grades to get in are kindergarten, 6th, and freshman year of high school. Other than that, good luck. I am trying to get my kids into the school. This past year, we were like 150 something on the wait list, but they are expanding in the next year or two. So hopefully they double the list, but we're going to try with, kindergarten, my 2 little guys, and then for middle school from other ones. So we'll see. Let's do college. If anyone needs junior college, Mount San Jacinto. All right, on the other side of the freeway, about 16 minutes away. All right, so relatively close there. Next up, we'll do shopping. There's a couple different avenues for shopping here. All right, we're in the city of Menifee, but the closest thing is going to be a shopping center in Paris, I believe. All right, we're about 10 minutes to the shopping center in Paris, where you're going to have, you see the gas station there, but you got Home Depot, you got Winco, you got Del Taco. I think there's a Carl's Jr., Starbucks. September's is a restaurant over here, Corky's. So that's kind of the closest like immediate shopping center there, I think, with kind of everything. There might be, to the Stater Brothers on, what street is that? Menifee, I believe it's on Sun City Boulevard. Let's do this one. 8 minutes. So actually this shopping center is a little closer maybe. All right, so this shopping center here might be a little closer. It is a little older. It's in Sun City, which is basically like a retirement area of Menifee. All right, so older shopping centers, but you have McDonald's here, Black Bear Diner across the way. There's a Jack in the Box. This is actually where I get one of my favorite pizza spots in this area. It's called the Pizza Stop. All right, I highly recommend you move to the area, try that. They get delivery or pickup. Also Pizza by the Slice for lunch. That's really, you just driving by, stop, pick it up like $7 for like a soda and a pizza or 2 slices or something like that. You got a little bit of shopping and gas and stuff right over here in this section, about 8 minutes away. And then the main shopping center in Menifee, where what I like to call the Four Corners, where Target is and all that stuff, about 15 minutes to the south. So you're right, really close to the freeway. And you come down here, just basically one exit, and you're at the shopping center. So right here, you can have Lowe's, Target, Red Robin, BJ's, Best Buy, Home Goods, Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a Wingstop, Chipotle. I like the sandwich shop called Ike's. There's Red Robin's, guys, Kohl's, tons and tons of different options here, in and out. So lots of options here. Then you come down here, you got Krispy Kreme. There's a sushi spot. There's a couple sushi spots over here. You got Starbucks. As you go further down, you got Starbucks. There's Chronic Tacos. There's a Poke Place, Dave's Hot Chicken. Then you go further down here, you got Olive Garden. You got Wendy's. I think there's a Panera, Luna Grill. There's a place here called, there's Sprouts, you see that? There's a place called Tacos and Tequila. It's like an Instagrammy Mexican spot with good drinks and good food like that. So that's kind of like the bottom left quadrant. The top left quadrant, we got Chick-fil-A, you have Texas Roadhouse. There's an Applebee's. We got Jersey Mike's, Flame Broiler, Five Guys. The top right up here, you got Raising Cane's. You got an all-you-can-eat sushi spot. This little empty spot they're putting a Richie's Diner, allegedly. You got LA Fitness. You've got, there's like a grocery store. What's it called? Cahoots. No, it's a pet store. Where's the Barron's? Yeah, Barron's, the market there. I don't really go there, but Coffee Bean. You got Blaze Pizza. So lots of different options here. Also a nail salon there. And then on the bottom right, kind of an older shopping center, but you got some of the best gems in Menifee. You got Savage Chef Bar and Grill. All right, you see that one's 400 ratings, 4.6 stars. This is an award-winning chef. I think it's the best restaurant in Menifee. There's also Michi Tacos in there, which is a good option. They also got like a Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, Subway. There's Living Spaces and Ralph's. So that's kind of like the main hub as far as shopping goes in Menifee. And then if we wanted to go to a Costco, you go about 2 exits further down the freeway. So 3 exits total, basically. And so 20 minutes-ish to get to the shopping center down in Murrieta, where you have Costco, and you've got a lot of the same stuff that was at Menifee, but just down next to a Costco in Murrieta. So that's there. Then the Promenade Temecula, the mall. The mall's about 25 minutes away. Now, this is probably the closest spot for like movie theaters. So you got multiple movie theaters around there, and at the mall. You got your food court, your department stores, lots and lots of restaurants, Apple Store, Lululemon, Coach, dozens of restaurants and eateries around here. Hobby Lobby. There's a cool like home decor place called At Home. That's right there. They got another Costco. So lots and lots here at the mall, like I said, which is about a 25-minute drive straight down the freeway there. Let's do Old Town Temecula. This is cool for like, nightlife, right? Like any sort of nightlife you're thinking of would be down there. And then also just like mom and pop eateries and breweries and stuff like that. So that is also about 25 minutes away from here. As far as medical care, all right, the closest hospitals in Menifee Global Medical Center. All right, that is a 12-minute drive. They got an emergency room, all that. So kind of one exit down to McCall and then straight up the freeway there. We got the Kaiser in Murrieta. That's about 17 minutes away. And then we got Loma Linda, which is just south of that, about 15, 20 minutes away. So just 2 minutes south of the Kaiser there. I have a lot of people in the medical field that watch these videos, that reach out, that are moving out this way. Guys, there are tons of medical offices around. All right, I know it's the desert and you're like, don't know what's out here. There's tons of medical offices. So you got, just me, I have Kaiser. I go to Wildomar, to Temecula, to Murrieta, to Moreno Valley, to Riverside. There's all kinds of offices around just with Kaiser, and I know there's others around as well. So if you work in the medical field, there's jobs out here. Alrighty. I don't know if there's jobs. I don't know what the market's like, but I just I just know there's facilities out here. All right. Medical care. Next up, let's do the fun stuff. We'll do Disneyland. Oh no, I gotta do airports. Ontario Airport, closest airport. I feel about an hour away. All right, that's the easiest in and out. Now, once again, I do these as points of reference because I know not everyone's gonna use these airports. But for instance, Palm Springs, like maybe you'll never fly out of Palm Springs. That's cool. But you know it's an hour and 20 minutes away to play golf, go to the casinos, go to the resorts, all that sort of stuff. So about an hour and 20 from Palm Springs. Same thing with San Diego, right? Maybe you're not going to fly out of San Diego, but maybe you're in the military, all right? I have lots of people who are reaching out who are in the military that are wanting to commute or, you know, curious about that. I have like that's probably the area that most people call me from is San Diego, where they're moving up, but they're still wanting to work down there or need to commute a couple days a week, or like I said, they're in the military, need to go to their base. In fact, my neighbors, like my house I live right now, military. I'm flanked by military on both sides. Or my old house, right across the street, military. Used to commute to Coronado every day. All right, so people do it. I know sometimes the hours are a little bit different. Anyways, back to what I'm talking about here. The airport in San Diego, hour 34. I'm gonna tell you right now that is crazy longer than normal. All right, normally I would say it's like hour 15, hour 20. So there's some sort of traffic down there. All right, but we do these live and you get to see the real deal. So sometimes it's an hour and 35 minutes, maybe even longer. All right, let's do Irvine. John Wayne Airport in Irvine, hour and 10. That feels about right-ish. And then LAX, what kind of traffic are we dealing with today? Boom, 2 hours basically. All right, I feel like that's the norm. So, all right, we got that. All right, now I'll do the fun stuff. All right, we'll do with Disneyland. All right, so Disneyland is an hour and 20 minutes away, roughly. That feels about right. A little bit of traffic there. And then we'll do the beaches with Oceanside Pier. Looking about an hour and 7. La Jolla. I like the vibe down in La Jolla down there. Hour 15-ish down there, so that's cool for the beach or for like cool little restaurants and stuff right close to the water. Then we'll do Dana Point Harbor for Orange County, hour 23. Then I'll do the Huntington Beach Pier, hour 35. So you guys just kind of know the distances there. One thing I'll just do really quickly is, I know some people had asked about four-year universities. So let me just do San Marcos. I'm just gonna do a couple of them, guys. I'm not gonna do the whole deal. 53 minutes to Cal State San Marcos. CSU Fullerton. Oops. Cal State Fullerton. Why isn't it bringing up the real deal? Fullerton's an hour and 10. Let's do CSU San Bernardino. Hour 12. All right, so like hour 15-ish for most of the schools. San Marcos is for sure the closest one. I guess I can do UC Irvine too. UC Irvine, hour 10. All right, so that's it for the universities. Anyways, that kind of wraps up the little map tour. So let's go back to the community and wrap this video up.
Alrighty guys, so that wraps this video up, and it was a long one, but I hope it was well worth it. Cimarron Ridge in Menifee, or Meadows at Cimarron Ridge, I should say. One of my favorite communities in this area, just a massive master plan community that is gated. $170 a month on the HOA. We're super close to the sports park, close to shopping and all that stuff I showed you on the map video. All right, so we toured the 3 models that are right here, hopped into 3 that are quick move-ins, hopped into 3 out there. 2 that are quick move-ins, 1 that kind of just illustrates what the Ashford is because it's not modeled here. So in total, walked into 6 houses, hopped on a map, showed you guys what it was like to live here, whatever school, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. And remember, there are only 14 homes left. All right, so there's some of those quick movements that are available, and then there's these dirt lots that are directly across from the models here behind me. All right, so a lot of the houses that I mentioned today are heavily discounted. We got houses, you know, $40,000, $60,000, $100,000 plus off. So really good value in this community where you're gonna have one of the best single-story floor plans. You got this house right here behind me, the Prodigy, where you got a downstairs master, a Jack and Jill bathroom upstairs, a giant loft. So lots of really cool things in this community that are just amazing, jaw-dropping. So that's why I've been back here so many times to film. And then the other thing, guys, the views. Just postcard views out in the distance there. Almost every lot's got an awesome view, a huge yard, lots of potential for pools. Just really awesome spot here in the city of Menifee. And then the last thing is that this is a 2% tax rate, which is really typical with this area. So 170 HOA for the gated community, 2% tax rate, close to that brand new park that's going, close to shopping, close to all this stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here. 2 quick things All right, number one, this is a show post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff from between new houses, new communities, showing you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal, if you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell, scan the QR code. I'll do it all for you. All right, the other thing, if you liked anything you saw today, make sure you go ahead and reach out, whether you come out today, tomorrow, next week, next month, whenever. I would love to be your local guide to the area and help you find your somewhere in SoCal, whether it's here or somewhere else. So scan that QR code. It'll shoot me a text automatically. You don't have to do any thinking. Just press send, and I'll be in touch. Anyways, YouTube's gonna put a video over this shoulder. If you like this video, you're probably gonna like that one, and I'll see you in there.